If you're positive and you're being kind to other people, technically you're being positive and kind to yourself because that energy is going to come back.
Yeah.
People think success is, standing on the podium and raising the trophy above your head or, finishing over the finish line, but it's not. Success is the realization of the goal. It's the journey of it. You can accept or reject any thought.
Exactly.
So accept the good ones. If you receive a negative thought, replace it with 5 positive. 5 outweighs the 1.
Yep.
The more you think positive, the more you're rewiring your brain to think positive.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy people have changed the world.
Exactly.
Created different things. Rockets, iPhones. This is all crazy thinking. But if people call you crazy for trying to do good, then that's a compliment.
Welcome to Rewired for Freedom. I'm Liam Keeley, and this isn't some polished recovery podcast. This is real talk about breaking free from addiction, rewiring the mind, and getting your life back on your own terms. No scripts, no pretending, just straight conversations with people who've been through the madness, faced their demons, and found freedom on the other side. If you're done playing small, done being controlled by the beast, and ready to start thinking for yourself, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. So right folks, today we have Sean on from Arbo. Sean, when he was around 13 or 14, suffered with mental health, bad anxiety and suicidal thoughts. And now he's 21 and he's flying. He's flying on all levels. He wants to share his story, tell how if he can do it, you can do it. It's nothing to do with drugs and them, but sometimes most people suffer with mental health problems because of drugs. But Sean's story can show, you've never touched drugs in your life, have you?
No drink, no form of alcohol, no drugs.
No toxins whatsoever.
No.
So there you go. It can affect anybody. And hopefully Sean's story will touch people who's in similar situations. So Sean, tell us your story and how did it all begin and how,
Absolutely. So it all began when I was 13 years of age. I went down to the south of Ireland for a football tournament, and down there all the players stayed in host housing, so the parents of the other players from the opposite team hosted us for a week. On that first night that I was staying at the host house, I did not know what was happening. I never felt anxiety before, but I just felt my body starting to break down.
What do you think, was it the strange settings it's triggered it?
Different setting, being away from my own house, being away from my parents, far distance away, and I just felt this anxiety overcome my body. Never felt it before, never heard of anxiety, never heard of mental health. Broke down, turned to the host family, their mother, and asked her to ring the ambulance.
Jesus.
Something was not right, and I did not know at the time, but it was an anxiety attack. And I just broke down, heart was pumping out of my chest, and that was my first anxiety attack.
Was that your first time away from home? Because you live in a wee village. Was that your first time away from?
Yeah, first time away, probably not being close to my parents. But when I was younger, I was always worrying. And eventually worry turns to anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, with a different setting, different environment, my anxiety it was overflowing. It had to get out in some way, shape or form. It's like a volcano erupting, too much pressure, it's going to erupt.
Yeah.
And on that day, the anxiety just overcame my body, my mind, and it was the first anxiety attack of many.
Jesus. That was scary.
Very, very scary. I didn't know what was happening. The parents rang my parents. My parents came down as soon as possible. It was down in Cavan.
Was that far from you?
It's far enough, to drive from home to Cavan.
And you were still in that anxiety attack?
Anxiety.
Was it lasting long?
I just felt it in my stomach, my mind. I did not know what it was. I just felt I had no control over my own body or my mind. Just flooding in anxiety. I was on my hands and knees, just crying for some sort of relief.
Were you panicking, in a proper panic attack as well?
Not understanding what this emotion was.
With the breathing and all,
the breathing,
all that.
Panicking, couldn't get air, cold sweat.
Jesus, that was bad.
And people say that when they take anxiety attacks, they feel like they're going to die. And that's no exaggeration.
Oh, well, I haven't had one as bad as that, but I've had, the gut.
Yeah.
You get it in the gut there,
Yeah.
But I've never really, that sounds crazy,
And everything goes through your head. Is it a heart attack? Am I okay? What is this? And but it was from your mind, and that's how powerful your mind is. But it can also be powerful in the opposite way, and for freedom.
Yes.
You know, if you're living in that deep fear, you can also live in a very high power of freedom.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that.
I back
at that
then.
time,
Yeah.
You know.
So what, after the anxiety attack, did you start taking them more frequent?
Yeah, I started taking them. I could not play football for the rest of that week. I was on the pitch, had to come off the pitch. I just did not know what was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't stop crying. I did not know what mental health was. I was 13 years of age. I had to stay beside my parents because I felt safer because of this anxiety that overcame me. But it was a very hard time. But looking back at it now, I'm very grateful because it's now led me on this journey. And through that hard time has given me a purpose.
Yeah, so I always say this here, so even when it comes to the drugs as well, like, it feels like it's happened for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know, it's something put it in your place,
Yeah.
because it now led you down a certain path.
Yeah, if someone could come to me now and take that away from me, I wouldn't want them.
No, no.
I love now that happened to me.
Yeah, I know,
Give me
exactly.
A sense of meaning and purpose, and now I want to help other people.
Yeah. Do you think, see what I was just thinking there, so see with young fellas as well, do you think it was triggered by hormones? If you know what I mean?
It could well be.
Yeah,
well.
it could be, wouldn't it?
You know, at that age, you're overwhelmed by so much. You're going into secondary school. You know, you're learning.
Your body's starting to change.
Your body's changing. You're learning new things, and there's so much pressure at that age. You know, and then social media is big. You know,
Yeah.
you're comparing yourself to other people, and there's so much going on. And when you don't understand how your mind operates and works, then you don't even know what you're doing.
No.
And I did not know until that happened to me, and it opened my eyes.
So so where did it lead to then? Where, like, I mean, you were saying anxiety and then depression. What was
Yeah.
so did depression follow after that attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
So,
you couldn't go out or couldn't.
yeah, the anxiety held me back so much. I couldn't go to school, couldn't take the school bus, couldn't go to discos. I had to stay in the house. I was either with my parents, and if my parents were at work, then I would go to my granny's house. I always had to be with someone in a room and feeling safe. I couldn't go to the shop by myself, which was 100 steps up the road. I could not do anything. I was stuck in a room by myself because I was afraid of what if I walked out and I collapsed and nobody
That
had
is
seen me.
crazy, isn't
What
it?
if I walked out and I took a panic attack? And all these what ifs, all these negative thoughts. And at the time, I did not understand that I could control my thoughts. I thought that these thoughts just came in and they got
Yeah. I know. That just struck a wee chord with me, but we'll get that soon. Like,
me. Yeah.
so then what happened? Did it lead on to anything else? All
Yeah,
this?
so eventually, if you live in anxiety for so long, you can't express it. So you're holding it all in. And when you keep holding anxiety in, it turns into depression. Anxiety stopped me from living my life. And if you stop living, you're starting to die.
Exactly. It's being stuck in the house.
Depression. And depression turns into sickness. And I was sick all of the time, feeling anxious, feeling sick. And when you're depressed, you don't see any light, any happiness at all. So I was in a life of anxiety for so long, it eventually turned to depression. And with depression comes suicidal thoughts, you know, and the list goes on. So yes, it helped me, but I'm very grateful. It did
Yeah.
at the same
And was
time.
them suicidal thoughts, like, were they intrusive thoughts? Like, they were coming in,
Yeah.
they were like, you were just sitting 1 minute and then the next minute it's like, you could go on, if no one's about, you could go and kill yourself,
Absolutely. It got to a point where I was that afraid of sleeping in my own room because I was afraid of doing something that I had to sleep in my parents' room. As a 13, 14-year-old child, that's
That's
not normal.
scary. That is
That's
scary.
not normal. You should be able to sit and sleep in your own bed. But my anxiety was through the roof. And I didn't want to die, or I didn't want to do it. But something in my mind, which was a negative thought that I can control, was telling me it might be better off. You might get away from this pain. A lot of people think it's selfish, but at the time or in that moment, all you want to do is to be free from the fear and emotions. And all my thanks goes to my parents. What they done for me,
I'm sure they were scared as well.
They were scared. They paid so much money
Did
to
any
get me better.
did any of the stuff they paid for help?
It helped my physical body, but it didn't help my mental ability or my mental health, or it didn't change my mindset. but it changed my physical body. So, I was getting things that were happening, my hormones and things like that. And, going to doctors because I thought that I was going to die with heart palpitations and all of these things. Went to doctors all around, Ireland, everywhere. And
Jesus, you really went to town, didn't you? Like,
everywhere just to try and get help.
Jesus.
It was very bad.
And that was your mum and dad, fucking the force behind it, they were...
Doing everything they could. They seen how bad I was. I went to counsellors. Counsellors were great, but I just couldn't find a breakthrough.
Yeah. So how long were you off school?
I was in and out of school. I could have took 2 weeks off school, went in one day, rang the parents to come lift me. My school, Holy Trinity College in Cookstown, they were great help for me. They helped me so much when I was in there. There was teachers waiting on me to come off the bus, look after me while I was in school. I couldn't fault the school. They were incredible support. But at that time, all I wanted to do was feel safe in my own environment because I was just fearful of everything around me, and I just felt safe in my own home with my parents.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That is so scary. Like, now, I've had stuff like that happen to me before, but I'm sure not as bad as that. Mm-hmm. But when you take drugs, like, that comes part and parcel, that kind of stuff, But it's weird for hearing it from someone that has never touched anything. Yeah. Have you still not touched anything until these days?
I've never took alcohol, never smoked.
That's brilliant. That's rare. Do you know what I mean? But it's good. Mm-hmm. But it's weird hearing it from someone that has never done, never done anything like that.
Yeah.
So we mentioned earlier on about, so obviously all this was going on, and then you mentioned about writing a blog post.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was 13 when that happened. A year later, I was 14 years of age, and a friend of my mum's knew about me and my anxiety and my mental health. It was Children's Mental Health Awareness, and she invited me to write a blog post about my journey. And when my mum came to me about writing this blog post, my instant thought was, I'm still suffering, and I'm not exaggerating. I was taking 10 panic attacks a day. I could not sleep. I couldn't go to school. Couldn't go out of my home. I was thinking, what's this blog post going to help anyone when I'm not even at a good place?
Yeah. I
was 14.
But you wrote it from the heart, obviously.
Wrote it from the heart, my experience, and the wee small things that were helping me.
I actually love to read it.
It's still out there somewhere.
I actually like to read it.
I'll send it over. But I done that blog post just because she asked for it. And then I thought, if one person around my age seen this and realised they're not alone, that could maybe help them. So I wrote it and done some research on mental health. And when I wrote it, I realised rewriting it, I actually learned a lot myself.
Yeah.
Now, when I wrote that, maybe 5 minutes later, I took a panic attack.
Yeah.
But I wrote it just to get it out there, to help at least one person. And when I wrote it, it helped me. Overnight then, it blew up. So unexpected. I did not expect it to go anywhere. I just expected maybe 100 people maybe read it. But it blew up, went on newspapers, and it took me by surprise. Thousands and thousands, nearly to the million mark of views in America,
Jesus
Australia,
Christ.
All over England, Ireland. And I was only 14, so it really took me by surprise.
And did that help? Do you think did it help you in any way?
It helped me to let other people know. It was a relief that people that know me and maybe seen me often didn't even know that I was dealing with this. And when I wrote that about my story and my mental health journey, I was so relieved that other people knew that if they seen me, maybe they would look out for me. So I was relieved other people knew.
I know, that's brilliant.
That's it.
That was a good way to look at it, like.
It was great.
So it actually put a wee bit of ease. Yeah. Do you know, this is why I'm,
this is why I'm not in school.
This is why I'm hiding away. This is,
This is why. And it was such a relief to get that burden off my shoulders, just to let other people
because
know.
you were probably sitting in the house worrying, going, what people think about me and what's,
Every single thought.
And then when you put that out there, it's like the support you got was
incredible.
That could have helped you, I would say, The
support I got and the feedback, and then other people around my age telling me, I'm just so glad that I'm not alone. And the message I received was just incredible. And once I got that little snippet of what I done was good, I just wanted to do more.
Because you feel good, don't you? You feel good if you help someone.
loved helping people.
I know, no.
Since that day, that's all I've been focused on.
Yeah. So, and what stemmed off the back of the letter? You know, did it stand there? Or did something else come out of it?
I kept going, and I was being invited to do talks in Sligo and things, but I was so young and still anxious. I rejected them. For the likes of news channels and radio channels reaching out to get me on, for me, my teachers and my parents to come on and talk. It was great opportunities, but because I was still so young and I was still battling so much, my parents decided to just keep me in the hidden progress.
Yes.
Keep progressing, because once you show out, you're going to get hate, you're going to get positive messages too, but it was too much of a risk for me to take at a young age with still so much progress to me.
Yeah, you do get a lot of hate when you start putting yourself out there, like, so you do.
Absolutely.
You mentioned earlier on that someone got in touch with you from America.
Yes, so...
About all down to the
Absolutely.
post?
So this blog post was everywhere, and it caught me by surprise. And every day I was trying to reply to everybody, thanking them for their support. And 3 months down the line, it was still...
And get tired and can't answering all the messages.
I just stopped the message.
I know.
3 months down the line, my mum received Instagram message. My mum and this woman were talking on and off. Her name is Cleona O'Hara. She's an American citizen, which is originally from Derry City.
Yep.
And she, at the time, was a Bob Proctor consultant. So Bob Proctor from The Secret.
Yes.
Great mindset person and self-development teacher.
Bob Proctor, he's dead now, isn't he?
He's dead, God rest him.
Yeah.
He's in The Secret, but his information changed my life completely. Cleona, being from the north of Ireland, felt a connection with me, going through similar battles when she was younger.
Yeah.
Reached out and offered to help me, completely free of charge.
Yeah.
And pay for that sort of material that she gave me was a lot, and I'll always be grateful for that. So she took me under her wing, helped me, and next thing you know, I started working with Cleona. I was on calls with Cleona and Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor was my idol.
Were you on the phone to him and all before you?
I was on calls, seeing him. I never actually got to speak to him personally. I asked him a question before, he answered it. Brilliant.
How long's he dead?
Must be near 5 years.
Was that
maybe around
I thought it was longer,
but how I got in contact with Bob Proctor and his material was, it was around Christmas time, and I was rock bottom after the blog post. Rock bottom.
Still, so you actually it didn't pull you out of the hole.
It helped, but I didn't learn anything that could help me. It helped me relieve it off my shoulders.
But the brain was still fucking
my mindset
out of balance
in a negative way, negative frequency, negative thoughts, negative thinking, fear. But my mum handed me this book by Bob Proctor, and this was around 2019, 2020.
Was it The Secret?
It was actually a booklet that Bob Proctor created, and it was called Mindset 2020. And I always remind myself, you're only one decision away from a completely different life. One decision can change your life. My mum handed me that book, and I sat it down because nothing was happening to me. Little did I know, for the past 3 months previous to that, I was just, I wasn't really connected to God or anything, but I was just praying nearly, please just show me something that can help me. Something has to pull me out of this hole. Anything, just show me something. And next thing you know, my mum hands me this book, and I leave it to the side for a few minutes, and then I realised nothing's working, so I may as well open this book anyway. What's the worst it's going to do? I opened that book, and it blew my mind.
Did it? Instantly?
I didn't know that I could control my thoughts. I didn't know how the mind operated. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know the laws of life, the universe. I didn't know anything. When I opened that book, Bob Proctor learned me.
Was it like a light bulb?
Light bulb. I was like, this is where anxiety comes from. This is why I'm thinking these thoughts.
They should teach us stuff. Well, that's why it
should be in schools.
It should be in schools. But
in everything you have, you get instructions for. The most powerful thing you have is your mind.
I know.
Instructions
I know.
And that's the most powerful thing you have.
It should be teaching in primary school. Do you know what I mean?
You're dead right. Everywhere. So I read that book, filled it out. I still keep it in my desk till this day, because always remember where you come from, And I'll always remember that night. And I can't thank my parents enough for helping me. It's only for them that I am still here.
Do you think it was that moment?
It was that moment that led me
So you were
to Bob Proctor.
but was it that moment, and then the next couple of days after it was like
I
the
was
mind
obsessed.
started to heal?
Yeah, it started to heal, it started opening up. I was not aware that I could control my thoughts. That book,
I don't think there is many people
no,
as aware, like.
of course. And I was only 14 and a half. And that was the first time ever that I was told that I could control my thoughts. That I actually had control to think what I want, to feel how I want to feel, act how I want to act. And if you think positively, you're going to feel positive.
Mm-hmm.
Positive emotions turn into positive actions, and your actions lead to your results. I didn't know that until I read
It's
that book.
mad. It's class, isn't it?
Then I was, every single night, my parents could tell you, I was obsessed. Reading books, YouTube videos, Bob Proctor mad, and it all linked up that Cleona and my mother got in contact. Cleona was my mentor. She learned me so much, and I can't thank Cleona enough.
Yeah.
What she's done. In calls with Bob Proctor, my hero, my idol that changed my life, along with
I know.
as well.
I know. Isn't that bad? Like,
Incredible how it all just changed. And since that day, I buy books, I read books, I've studied every single day, whether it's podcasts or
yeah.
everything. It changed my life. I love it. It should be taught everywhere, and I just want to share it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I want to share it. That's interesting. Like, so when you say about you can control your thoughts, the way I would do it is imagine like a bird. So a thought coming in, but it's the bird, and your brain's a nest. But you don't let the bird nest.
No.
You don't let it get into the nest. You know what I mean?
That's so
You let it just fly on past.
And you're in control of that.
You're in control.
I didn't know
But
that.
most people just let the thought, the bird in, right into the nest.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like, oh. Whereas you can just imagine it flying on past.
100%.
Just
And
sailing.
that bird, as you say, that's a thought which turns into an
Yeah.
emotion. And I strongly believe, and I didn't know this at the time, but when you think, you operate either a positive or a negative brain cell, which leads you into a positive vibration.
Yeah.
So that vibration, what you radiate out, you're going to attract.
Yeah.
you send
Oh,
out,
this
you're
is
going to
this is
attract.
where it gets interesting. I love this stuff.
You know,
yeah.
if you're positive and you're being kind to other people,
Yep.
technically you're being positive and kind to yourself, because that energy is going to come back.
Yeah.
And I believe in karma, and I believe in the law of cause and effect, the law of vibration. And what you send out, you're going to get back. And my mum taught me that from I was no age.
Yeah.
That I didn't even know.
I teach the kids that as well.
Yeah.
But I teach them is like so imagine the boomerang.
Yeah.
You throw the boomerang out. So if you're still doing something bad, you throw it out, it's going to come back around you. If you're doing something good, boom, and then it comes back around.
Great analogy.
It is.
Yeah. Especially for children, they think more in their image.
But my wee girl, she's only 9. I've been teaching her about the karma and all from since she could
Yeah,
speak.
brilliant.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's going to help her.
And I know another thing I was doing as well. So, what you were saying about YouTube videos. So I used to get because they love cartoons.
Yeah.
So I used to sit with her, but put karma, cartoons and all on.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't know what it is, but sit and just take it all in.
And that's, their subconscious mind is wide open.
Yes.
They're receiving
And they're
it all.
absorbing it all.
Yeah. And I became a father this year. What I've learned now, I'm making sure that he's surrounded by positive things as much as I can. You cannot control everything, but you can control what you can do.
Yeah.
And it's such a powerful thing.
Yeah. It's great. Like here, so what about frequencies? I heard you talking about frequencies there. I love that stuff. Like,
Yeah. So that was all down.
I'm sure people here is interested in as well. Like.
So that was all down to Bob Proctor. He was and still is in my eyes the greatest self-development teacher of all time.
Yeah.
All time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the movie The Secret. After I heard about Bob Proctor, I read The Secret. I watched The Secret, and I was just into the law of attraction, mindset, and the laws of the universe, because everyone believes in the law of gravity because they can see it.
Yep.
If you throw something up, it's going to come down. But and you can't technically see the law of gravity, but
No.
you can see it working.
Yes.
But see, for law of attraction, it works. It always works.
Oh, it works all right.
You're
Like.
attracting whether you even are aware of it
Yep.
or not.
So whatever frequency you're on, you're I always say to people, like, why is crowds of bad people run about the guy, or why is crowds of good people, or but they don't realise they're all magnetically pulling towards each other because of the frequency they're operating on.
Yeah. It's like, this is an analogy to describe it. But to get on a radio station, you need to get onto that frequency to get it.
Yes.
And that's the same as your thoughts.
Yep.
You know, if you have a goal, you need to get onto that frequency of that goal. Think
Yep.
that you've already achieved it, and you're going to attract the frequency that you're on.
Yes. So believe it's happened already.
Believe it's happened.
Yeah.
Because when you believe, you be on that frequency.
So would you agree with me? Your subconscious doesn't know that it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So you believe it with your conscious mind,
Yeah.
and it projects it onto your subconscious, and then your subconscious tunes you into that frequency.
So your conscious mind is your thinking mind. It's
Yes.
the part that thinks. You know all this anyway.
Yeah.
Your subconscious mind is your emotional mind. But your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real or imagined.
Yes.
So if you think of something long enough in your mind, you'll soon feel how it feels to have achieved it.
Yes.
Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fear and faith.
Yeah.
It's whatever you feed it. You know?
Yeah.
It's emotional. It's going to take on whatever you feed.
Yeah. So I know the emotional brain.
Yeah.
So I actually teach this on the program.
Yeah.
So, but what your brain doesn't know the difference between screen time as well.
Yeah.
So it's screen time, imagined thought, and reality.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever everybody's watching on the TV,
Yeah.
they're actually being controlled. Well, this is what I say. It sounds a wee bit far-fetched, but we're actually being controlled to create a certain reality.
Absolutely.
The people that control the media know how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're creating this real negative world. The whole world is being controlled by a certain group.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
My eyes open to that. You know, when I was going through all this, that, you know, the news, if you're listening to it, all you hear in the news is negativity. You're
Yep.
being fed negativity.
For a reason.
You're going to become negative,
Yes.
and you're going to radiate negativity.
Yeah,
So what
but
are you
on
gonna
a
have?
on a massive scale, because they know we create our reality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
It's interesting. Like,
They're feeding you that energy so that you create more of it. You know, but when you understand that you can create your own energy and express that, that's when things can start to change.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I haven't watched TV in years. So I haven't, because that reason, because it puts you on a negative, you know, and then you attract the wrong things into your life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you steer clear from it, like,
Definitely.
yeah. So what else has Cleena taught you?
Yeah, so I've been with her now since 7 or 8 years. And when Bob Proctor passed away, everyone in the company sort of went their own directions.
Did it break up a bit?
It didn't break up, it's still there. But when he passed, that's a massive energy, a massive
He was holding it all together.
character. Really, everyone was going there because of Bob Proctor, and that's just the truth. So everyone went their own separate ways. Bob Proctor always read this one book, and it was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yep.
One of the first ever law of success and self-development books out there. He published it in 1937. Napoleon Hill is incredible. And basically one of the founders of self-development, Napoleon Hill was. So Cleona started the Napoleon Hill Institute. She's the CEO. And she gave me the opportunity to work alongside her. And I've been working there now nearly 2 years.
Yeah. Do you work from here? But obviously,
I work from here.
Yep.
It's all over the world, Napoleon Hill Institute. It's all online. We do events all over the world too. I work for myself also. But Napoleon Hill Institute is an incredible community, incredible institute to grow in awareness, to improve your mental health.
So how does it work here? I mean, you know, how do you work with clients here? Do you?
Yeah, we have camps all in every time zone. We have replays, so you watch it when it suits you. It's suitable to everyone, any age. You just reach out to us on our website, contact us, and we'll take you through anything that you need to learn. I also have my own mindset coaching business myself, and I help others individually as well, and group settings to improve their mental and physical health and to lead them on that journey of self-improvement.
So you would teach people with what was in the similar situation as you.
Yeah.
You would teach them, you know,
Yeah.
there's a way out there, like,
Absolutely.
do you know?
If you feel fear, anxiety, or you just want to grow as a person in any aspect of your life, these are ways that work. These principles.
Yeah, and you don't need,
how it works.
so you don't need. Were you on medication when you were?
I was at the time.
Yeah. But so you could maybe do this. I mean, obviously people rouse to the medication. You know, you need people, you rouse to it. But this could be an alternative. This could be like an alternative.
Yeah, like the medication might calm your physical body,
Yeah.
but it won't change your mindset.
No, you'll still come out the other end,
Yeah.
with anxiety and depression and,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But it all boils down to controlling your thoughts.
Everything is about controlling your thoughts. And when people hear what you think you become, they think that's just a myth. It's so true.
It is so
Everything comes from
true.
a thought.
Well, here, I've been holding this thought for years.
Yeah.
What I'm doing now. It's about, I believed it. I knew, what I done was I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I just believed. I seen the outcome.
Yeah.
And everything, the universe has just went vroom, and lined it up. I don't care what's happening in between.
Mm-hmm.
I just know the goal, and I'm still not at the goal.
Yeah.
I have a goal for next year,
Yeah.
but I know it's just going to just. I don't care what happens in between. Even if it's bad, it's meant to happen. Do you know what I mean? Yes.
Something from it. People think success is standing on the podium and raising the trophy above your head, or finishing over the finish line, but it's not. Success is the realization of the goal. It's the journey of it, because that's when you're learning everything. That's where you're growing. At the end, it just stops. So real success is getting better, waking up every day and working towards something.
Yeah.
So
have you any of your words for anybody out there?
Yeah, so everything comes from a thought.
Yep.
And that's one of the main things that I wanted to share today. Your fear is due to your own thoughts. Yes, you might have had past traumas and things might have happened to you, and that's okay. You can change it and turn it all around just by controlling your thoughts.
Oh yes, I believe that.
And you just mentioned it there. This has happened because you thought about it.
Yep.
Everything that was created, someone had to think about it.
So everything in this room.
Everything in this room.
Yeah.
It comes from the imagination.
Yep.
And your imagination is the first part of creation. Everything's created in the image. We were created in the image of God.
Yep.
We create through what we imagine. These microphones, these seats, your phone, someone had to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think, you create. You create with your thoughts, your imagination, and then you use your physical body and turn it into action. So your thoughts become emotions, your emotions become actions. And once you take action, you're going to get results. And it all comes from your thought, and that equals your results.
Love it. I love it.
It is so simple, but a lot of people don't know it.
It's so easy. It is so easy. And then you just touched on traumas there as well. I'm a big believer in traumas. I have had a load of things happen to me, but the way I get around mine is I imagine I have a suitcase, right?
Yeah.
And I've packed them all in there.
Mm.
There's wheels on it, and there's a rocket on the back, and I sit on it, and it's pushed me forward.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not holding me back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I always remember, your setback is your biggest comeback.
Yes.
If you look at an arrow, for example, I love analogies because it's good to
So
describe.
I love it.
If you pull an arrow back, it's going to launch it forward.
Yes.
So if you find resistance in your life that something's pulling you back, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're being pulled back to shoot forward. And if you don't have bad days, you're never going to have good days. There's a side of everything. There's a left, there's a right, there's an up, there's a down.
Yep.
So you can't have one without the other.
Mm-hmm.
You have rain, you have sun. So if the good days are coming, if you feel sad and you feel down, that's okay. Be grateful.
It's happening for a reason.
Because see around the corner, the good days, you can't have one without the other. And the sad days, be grateful because you know that good days are coming. And everything will pass and you will be okay again. And you're on a journey and you're growing.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Well, you're a perfect example, you know what I mean?
Yeah. At the time, I found no way out. I did not know. I felt that nothing would help me. But see, when I took control of my own mind, that's when everything started to change. Nothing else. No medication, no physical thing. But it was my mindset that wasn't right. And I never had any childhood trauma. My problem was that I didn't even realise, but I was worrying, what if this? What if that?
You were worrying about stuff that wasn't even going to happen.
For all my
I
life.
know.
And eventually it hit me at a point where I couldn't take it any longer and having first anxiety attack because I was worrying. Worry causes anxiety. Anxiety causes depression. But on the other side of that, if you believe in yourself and you have faith that everything's going to be okay, then you're going to create a good life. You're going to be relaxed. You're going to help other people. And, faith in believing that everything's going to be okay and fear that everything's not going to be okay. Fear and faith both demand that you believe in something that you cannot see. So if you're afraid of things,
Yeah.
you can also have faith something better's coming.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah. I
exact same.
never thought of it
You
like
both
that.
can't see them, but they're both just as real as each other.
Yeah.
So if you feel fear, you can flip it around and feel faith that everything's going to get better.
Exactly.
They're both
Exactly.
the same, only the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like a positive and a negative.
I never thought of it, you know. That's a good way to look at it, like. So it is.
Yeah. Fear is an illusion, and I always remind myself, if I feel fear, that it's the door to growth. If you're afraid of something, you're growing, in a mindset way. And when I feel fear, I just remind myself, I've changed my perspective on it.
Yeah.
To face everything and rise.
Yes, that's good.
That's it.
Yep. So,
Face it and
yeah. So stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without that feeling, you're not doing something that's challenging enough. Isn't that right?
When I started social media, I felt fear. Of course I did.
Hello.
But my purpose is stronger than my fear.
Yes.
So I'll face it and I'll get better from it. All I want to do is help one person. I've had messages that I've helped a lot of people.
That's good.
So me stepping out of my comfort zone has helped someone. I've already done what I wanted to do, but now I want to keep helping one person more. Just one person. All I want to do is help one person.
Yeah, one at a time, one at a time.
That's all I want to do. And if I can do that, then if I get backlash or whatever, as long as I help people, that's all I care about.
I can't see you getting any backlash, like.
Perhaps I don't know why you want.
Well, no, well you do, I get it.
Yeah,
I've got some, like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
What do you know, or, you know what I mean?
You're going to get that.
But I think people watching this today will, you know, it'll set off something in their head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because not many people know. They don't know about, you know. I've sounded crazy for years because I've always been in this kind of the way you think, you know what I mean?
And more people around me are getting into it and send me messages looking to know more. And, I don't force it down anybody. All I want to do is grow my mindset, help other people, spread positivity into the world. There's not enough of it. So if that's all I want to do, then how bad is that?
I know.
And your mindset is everything. And if you're out just to help other people, then do it.
Yeah.
There's no shame in
I
that.
think there's a shift coming. Like, you can feel something shifting.
There's more people opening up.
There definitely is. There's more and more people like with this kind of mindset. Isn't there? Like,
Definitely.
they seem to be rising up.
Yeah. There are a lot of people, all you're looking to do is grow yourself. And I'm only 21. I have so much more to learn. I've been into this material for 7 or 8 years. I have so much more to learn.
Yeah.
What I know now can help others, but I have so much more to learn myself. I'm still on this journey.
Well, you know that for the age of you, like. So you're flying, like.
I'll always be on it. And that's all because I changed my thought.
I know.
I'm sitting here where 8 years ago I never thought that was possible.
Were you uncomfortable coming here today? Not uncomfortable,
I
but
was excited.
yeah.
But the old me wouldn't have came here at all.
Yes.
I'd have been trapped.
But did you hear the thoughts coming in? If you know what I mean, you hear them, but you didn't let them nest.
I didn't let them control me. I
Yes.
controlled them. You can accept or reject any thought.
Exactly.
So accept the good ones. If you receive a negative thought, replace it with 5 positive. 5 outweighs the 1.
Yep.
The more you think positive, the more you're rewiring your brain to think positive. You're rewiring it, and that's what this podcast is all about.
Yep.
Rewire for freedom.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Rewire your brain. It's your control.
That's it.
You can do it.
Even for
Be free.
addictions, so it's addictions for your mental health, your anxiety.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It just reminds me of something because one of my friends was suffering bad with something similar to what you had.
Yeah.
But he had to get crisis teams and all that. His was really bad, like. And I remember we were up at Cave Hill. It was just me and him, and I says, "Try this wee app." I can't remember the name of it, Headspace or something along them lines. And he came to me the next day. And he says, "I found this wee section about anxiety."
Yeah.
And he says, same as you says, he's like, "Is that all it is?" It just struck him. It was just like, boom.
Yeah.
Because the woman was talking him through what it was.
Yeah.
And it was just bang, he just changed his thoughts.
Yeah. Absolutely. And, when I was going through anxiety, I went to so many doctors, and one doctor told me that I just have this now and I'm just going to have to deal with it for the rest of my life.
No.
But my doctors are good at what they do, 100%.
Yep.
But if I had listened to that doctor, I would still be that way.
Yeah, because you were thinking you were going to be like that.
Exactly.
You know?
When I realised that that's not true, that I can operate my own thoughts and think what I want to think and feel how I want to feel and act how I want to act, then I can do anything I want. I can achieve anything I want Anybody else can.
You can be whatever you
You
want.
can be whatever you want.
You can.
And where we're from, a lot of people have this thought of they don't want other people to do well.
No.
There's a lot of us that do want other people to do well, but when you think about everyone here, we just want to get better. Support each other. Why not support each other? It's easier to run
Exactly.
other people down. And if you want to build a big tower, build it. You don't have to knock anybody else's down to make yours the tallest.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone supports each other, everything goes a lot easier. I love seeing people do well. I love people getting out of their comfort zone. And I just think in the north of Ireland that we could do more of that, help more people. There's
Yeah.
a lot of us that do want to help more people.
There is.
I'd love to see more of it, positivity, you know.
Yeah, but it all stems back to what we were talking about earlier. But you know, there's dark forces at play. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
There is, like,
There's a culture. The culture is changing. More people are doing more things. I love seeing more people, you know, doing what they really want to do. You know, in 1,000 years' time, when we're all dead and buried, people's not going to remember anything. So
No.
do your best that you can when you're here. Help people if you want to help people, even if that makes you uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable, but if I could help one person, that's all I want to do.
Exactly.
So I'm going to do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it. There is no fear. It's not real.
It's not real.
Do you know what I mean? It's not just.
It's an illusion.
It is.
And what you said there, you know, about anxiety and your friend thinking that it was this big thing, it's so simple.
It's so
It
simple.
feels
I know.
crazy.
The relief you got must have been amazing. It was like boom.
That day just changed me.
I know. But here, can I say something as
Yeah.
well, right? So it relates to. It relates to it's the exact same. It's what I teach here. So addiction. I tried everything, right?
Yeah.
Everything you could think of, NA, you know, hypnotist, everything, and stumbled upon this book, right? And I swear it was about changing your thoughts and spotting your thoughts. So this is what I actually teach in here. I was able to spot my addiction. It was a separate part of me. It was a different part of my brain, but it has a different thought pattern. And I was able to, and it was like overnight, boom. That was it. Overnight, I was going, I'm not an addict anymore. I'm like, what the I'm never going to drink again in my life. I'm never going to take drugs. It's as simple as that, by just changing your thoughts.
If you change your thoughts and you understand,
Yes.
mind, now you have control to change it. If you don't understand it, you don't know about it to change it. But if you understand how it works, well, now you have all the tools to change it.
Yep.
You know what?
And there's
to do.
no going back. See what you learn, there's no going back.
You understand
Isn't
that life can be
You're never going to go back. You're never go. You're changed for life now. Like,
Of course, and you're going to have bad days. You're going to feel good some days. You're going to feel not so good some
well,
days.
that's normal.
But
That's normal.
You now know how to control your mind.
Yeah.
You know, life, it goes up and down. You're going to have a bumpy road. But when you understand that you can control it and you can get yourself back, you know, then you're not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
You understand, you've done it before, you can do it again, and you can keep doing it. When you control your mind, you control everything.
Yeah. Everything else just falls into place, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Everything.
Yeah.
Your health, your wealth, your relationships. You know. Yeah. So, would you like anybody to reach out to you or anything?
100%. My door's always open for anybody.
Yeah.
Anything they need. If they need someone to talk to, I'll talk to them.
Yep.
I was once that, you know, young lad online. All I wanted was to see somebody that went through the similar journey. I just wanted to know that I wasn't alone. And at the time I thought I was, that I was the only person with these crazy thoughts, that I was the only person that ever felt like this in the whole of human history. I thought I was the only person that felt this bad.
Yeah.
But then I realised that I'm not the only person. There's millions out there that feel like this. But they can change as well. And my door's open to anybody to reach out for me for any help at
Yeah.
all.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I love it, and I study it every day, and I'll keep studying it.
Yeah. So how would they reach out to you? But
They can reach out to me on Instagram and TikTok at SeanO'Hare_. They can reach out to me through my email, SeanO'Hare9@iCloud.com. They can reach out to me on the internet. Just search up my name. You'll find me there.
Yep.
Shoot me a DM. I'll be there to help.
so when you type your name on the internet, you attach to the Napoleon Hill Institute
Yeah. But they can reach out to me personally.
personally. Yep.
If you want to reach out to me, I'd recommend reach out to me on Instagram at SeanO'Hare_,
Yeah.
and I'll respond the fastest.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I think, so have you anything else you want to add?
The last thing I'd want to add is that us, you know, as a country can help everybody.
Yep.
And recently I seen a statistic that there was 300 suicides in the north of Ireland in the last year.
Was there?
240 of them were men. There's a problem. That's 5 to 6 men or women a week. There's something not right.
There's something broken.
There's something not right.
Well, we just spoke about what's broken.
Yeah.
That's what
we're trying to do.
Yes.
Change that and help that. I could have been one of them people. Thank you to my parents and Fiona and Bob Proctor and this material that it made me aware that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that's a very popular phrase, but it is so true. There is light. You just have to start making your own way towards it. But I just love seeing people like yourself helping other people. I was once that person. All I wanted was help. Now that I have the information to help, it's selfish if I don't help.
Yeah,
Even if I get backlash or people don't like it, if I help that young person like me that's in a dark room that doesn't want to continue,
you're giving me goosebumps here.
I want to help
I know.
That's all I want to do. All I want to do is help people.
That's why we're here. I think.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's my purpose. I truly believe that. If that didn't happen to me, I do not know what I'd be doing today.
Exactly.
But now I have this energy and motivation to help other people, and that's what I want to do.
So where do you see yourself then going from here? What is your plans for the future?
Yeah. So my plan for the future is, firstly, I love where I come from, Ireland, and I want to help Ireland first.
Do you want to get the thing bigger here?
I want to get people.
Have you a vision?
Of course.
Go on, tell us.
But suicide's a bad thing.
Yes.
Of course it is. One person in the whole wide world is bad. Never mind 300 in the north.
That's crazy. I know, it blows my mind. Like.
I want Ireland to be everyone. Just love one another, be positive to one another, because you can do that. Just spread more positivity and light, and stop judging each other. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Everyone is going through tough times. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. And why can we not all support and lift each other? If you can be bad to somebody, you can also be good.
Mm-hmm.
So spread more positivity, because ultimately that positivity is going to come back and you're going to have a better life. Keep supporting each other. And my vision is to have people around me and people beyond to just think more positively and help one another, and to be in a good place, and to let them know that they can live the life that they truly want. That, people call dreamers crazy, but for example, the Wright brothers, they invented airplanes.
Yes.
And their own father told them that they need to go in a mental hospital. Because they're crazy.
Hello.
I
didn't hear people had a listen.
And now everybody's on airplanes.
I know.
That's just an example. That does sound crazy.
There's loads of examples like I don't know.
But crazy people have changed the world.
Exactly.
Created different things. Rockets, iPhones. This is all crazy thinking.
I know.
But it's changed how we live. So if people call you crazy for trying to do good, then that's a compliment.
Yeah. And so do you says about the Napoleon Hill, do you work for them? In the Napoleon
full-time Institute, part-time.
Part-time?
As a coach in there, and then I do my own on the side.
Are you thinking about going bigger here with that? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We've
done events here.
Are they gonna put a station in here?
It's everywhere in the world online at the moment, but it is getting bigger as we speak.
Good.
There's events all over Europe and America that we do that every year. It is getting a lot bigger. Think and Grow Rich is one of the greatest selling books. There's over 100 million copies sold off that book.
Jeez.
Think and Grow Rich.
I have it in the house, I was telling you.
Incredible book.
Yeah.
And I've read so much more, The Secret. But the Napoleon Hill Institute's vision is to share all of these principles and the mindset to the world. We're in every single time zone. We have a call in every single time zone across the world. We have self-discipline camp, which is a morning call.
Mm-hmm.
Over the holidays, we have our doors open. The people who feel alone can come and talk to us for free. We're here for people. We want to help people with their mental health and their physical health. And at the moment, we are everywhere. You can reach out to us in every country, online, and we are there to help through online calls. We do in-person events. We do live events, and we are everywhere in the world at the moment. And
brilliant.
My own personal vision is to do the exact same.
Yeah, make it just expand it here in Northern Ireland.
Absolutely.
Or Ireland, all over Ireland.
100%.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you earlier on. So have you a vision You know,
Yes.
like I had with this place, like, you know, if you something set, well, you know it's going to happen. You know,
There's so many
something
different
big, you know.
things. You know, when you start to believe in yourself and you start to believe in your vision, things start to happen. You know, an opportunity to be on this podcast come up. That's brilliant. I'm getting my voice.
That's
out
what
there.
happens.
All of these things start to happen. I have something coming in the new year. I'll not say anything about it,
Oh, I keep it under wraps.
but it's coming.
Yes.
And it's just what I've always wanted to do, to share more of this material.
Brilliant.
So it is coming down the line. I'm working on it at the moment.
Class.
I've been working on it the past year or two. But I have a vision to talk to so many different people about this stuff. I just want to share it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't chase money. I don't chase any of that. Yes, if you can make money, good. But I just have a motivation to help people, make people believe in themselves, to be positive. I don't want people living in fear, because you don't have to. And I know you don't have to.
Yeah.
There's no reason to feel anxious and to feel nervous. There's no reason. So my motivation is just to help people. And along with that, you're going to have, you know, opportunities. You're going to get money. But my motivation is just to help.
See, I'm the exact same. So
That's it.
obviously, so I want to help people.
Yeah.
That's why I said it, because I came out the other end of addiction. It felt like hell. And then you've got this strong urge. You just want to help people. But you do need to make money along the way, because if you have a goal, I want to help as many people as I want, but I can't do it unless I'm getting a wage.
Exactly.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it comes, but I know by doing it, like I'm not making money at the minute, so I know by doing this, the money will come.
Absolutely.
You know, you can call it God or you can call it whatever, once you continue on the mission. So you need funded to do it.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Money shouldn't be a motivator
No.
in that way.
No.
Your purpose.
The money doesn't give you the fucking feeling of helping someone.
Exactly.
See, when you help someone, you get that fucking feeling. You're like,
100%.
I've changed her life. Do you know what I mean? Money doesn't do it.
Your peace of mind and health comes first. To be peaceful in your own mind and relaxed and to have good health, that's my goal every single day. Along with that, the more good you do, you're going to be compensated for. You know, but the richest man in the world, if their health isn't good and their peace of mind isn't good, the money's no use to them.
Exactly.
If you can live a better life for your family and have more freedom, go do it, 100%. But always remember that your health comes first, your peace of mind comes first, and you know, loving other people and having people around you means a lot more to me.
Yeah.
Money's the last thing on my list. It'll come by doing good.
Yep.
But if you're motivated by money, then that's not a good way to go. You need to be
Nah,
motivated
it's not going to work. It
people.
won't work. Do you know what I mean? Money's, you know, it wouldn't work. But I'm just, something you said, so I read something the other day, and you know where you get all these worries throughout the day? You can have 1,000 worries, right? So you're worried about everything, right? But when you end up in a hospital bed, you've only one worry.
Exactly.
You've only one worry,
Yeah.
and that's your health.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? But during the day, like, you're running about here all day, it's like, fuck, I have to do this, and oh, this is going to happen, and then you're laying in the hospital bed, and it's like, hold on, everything else doesn't matter. It's my fucking health. It's my health.
Yeah, and
Do you know what I mean?
on that note, a massive shout out to my uncle, Mickey Coleman. He had a huge successful business in America. He took a widowmaker heart attack, 6% survival rate, and he said that when he was lying in that hospital bed, he'd give up all his wealth and everything he has to be healthy again and to see his children.
Jesus.
He went through that experience for himself, but also he learnt me a lot of things too.
Did he survive?
He survived and he's living well. He's back on
Did
track.
it change him, did it?
Oh, incredibly.
No way.
He's into this material. He's read some
Class.
material. And people ask him how he got successful. He changed the way he thought. He changed his mindset. You know, he's done podcasts before, and he's a person I look up to.
Brilliant.
So lucky that he's my uncle. But his mindset, his perspective is incredible. See, when he started helping other people and providing a service, the money came. You know, but his motivation was to do more for himself, his family, his loved ones, and now he's done that. But he knows that health comes first, and that's
Yeah.
You know,
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mad when you think about it. Like,
but it's no coincidence that the people that do this end up having a better life. It obviously works. My uncle can do it. It works.
yeah, so what the stuff that you're into, stuff that I'm into, stuff your uncle's into, what it does is, because you're getting that feeling of, I'm helping someone here, it puts you on a different frequency. Do you know, it puts you on a frequency where you just sort of track everything coming your way is just good, because you're on that frequency of love, or I don't know what it is, like,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
Just that frequency.
But if you're doing it for money, you're not going to be on that frequency.
No.
You're not,
You're always running towards something.
you're always chasing it.
Love is the highest emotion, and giving. When you give something to someone, the feeling of giving is better than receiving.
I know.
I just love giving, making people happy and opening their eyes to a better life. That's the goal, and I'll keep doing that. I've helped people so many times, and that feeling never goes away. Just looking to help the next person. That's my motivator. And I always remember where I was, where I'm at now, and I want to help other people on that.
There you go. Cleana reached out to you.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? She knows the law of attraction. Like, I mean,
she lives it.
She loves it, and she reached out, and she felt that, and was like, and many more people should do it too. You know what I mean?
It works for everybody, and it's no coincidence that when people look into their mindset, look into the law of attraction, believe in it, believe in themselves, everything starts to work out. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to have times where there's friction, but if you keep believing in yourself and you keep thinking positive, you're going to have a positive outlook. It doesn't matter what happens. If you look for the good in it, you're always going to find the good. If there's a positive in something, there is also a negative. If there's a good, there's a bad. But it's up to you to choose what you want to see. And what you see is your perspective on life. If you keep seeing good things, you're going to attract more good things.
Yeah.
It is so simple, but it's not taught.
It is so simple.
Simple.
It's just brought back an arm memory, because I remember I was suffering. It was years ago, but I was an addict as well. Like, and it was something so silly. It sounds silly. People probably going, he's fucking crazy. But I was reading The Secret and all the time. And you're saying, I was trying to find the goodness. Even I was looking at a tree, and the tree had no leaves and all. And I was going, fuck me, that tree's beautiful. Do you know? And looking at things going, that's beautiful. And then, changing the whole frequency of myself, because you were seeing the good in everything. But obviously it was all ugly. Yeah. But it was just changing my thoughts about it. And changing my frequency.
Life. Change your perspective on it, and your life will change. I always tell people that be grateful. Like, gratitude turns everything you have into enough. Be grateful for your health, that you have a nice, warm, cozy bed, you have clothes, you have clean water. That's all you need. And if you have that, you're rich. If you have that, and you have loved ones around you, and you can eat, and you can sleep, and you can drink, and you're alive, you have everything you need. You are rich in life. Yeah. And if you got a flat tire, for example, that could ruin your day, or you can look at the positive in it. At least you have a car to drive. At least you're going to ring someone that can come lift you. At least you have a phone. At least you had the money to buy the car. There's so much positives in everything. Yeah. Don't let one negative thing destroy your day.
You know us, because I think this is out of the secret, but when you get up, if you stub your toe in the morning, it is out of the secret, isn't it? Yeah. So if you stub your toe and you go, fuck, this is going to be one of these days. Yeah. And then that's you, boom, 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 or you go, bang, just go, oh well, just, just change your thought about it, just... Absolutely. And that sets you off on a good day.
Like. Say win your morning, win your day, win your day, win your week, so on, and you win the year. Yeah. My uncle Mickey Coleman always told me that, and he has his book out now, Pulse.
Does he?
And that's his whole life story, and it's incredible. I recommend anybody to read it.
Pulse.
Right. Yeah, by Mickey Coleman, and it's just incredible.
Brilliant.
What you can go through, and there's so many books out there like that, and stories out there. But you can learn from so much, and I learn every single day, and I'll keep learning. I have so much more to learn, and I just love that growth and knowledge. You can just keep learning and becoming better at what you can do. Nobody's perfect, perfection is the enemy of progress. So just go every day and try and get better, just progressively every day, 1% better. Don't aim for perfection, because you'll always be chasing
it's about progress.
Progress. Yep. And eventually you'll look back and you'll be amazed at the progress you have made.
Just wee baby steps, boom, boom, and you're just getting closer and closer and closer. But there is no end goal. Just grow.
When you're improving yourself, there's no finish line.
No finish line. But in your head, you go, "I'll get there," and you just keep changing, and you're never going to get there. Yeah,
and just going to keep learning. People that when they reach success or they get all the money they ever wanted, they're not happy.
They die. You die inside.
I've got this, and I'm not happy. Why? It's because you're not grateful for what you had already. You already have everything you need.
See what's I noticed about you. You have purpose. See, even if you have a purpose, it gives you a fire, you know what I mean? Doesn't it?
It's that burning desire.
That nothing else matters. You have a purpose in life. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I can see it in you, like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you're only 21 too. Yeah. But I think you're going to go on to big things, like. Yeah. So do.
Yeah. Like, if you just do your best and you work hard and you're kind and positive to other people, you're spreading positivity and you're doing the best you can do, I don't see why other people would try and bring you down when you're trying to do good. There's so much people out there that are doing good, and I love to see it. And I want everyone to do well, everybody. And if you have a purpose and a vision, then you're going somewhere. But if you don't, life's pushing you in all different directions. You're not choosing your life.
Yeah.
If you have a goal, you're choosing where you're going.
Yep. So what would you recommend writing down a goal?
I'd write down a goal. I write down my goals.
Yeah.
And it keeps me aligned to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Have a goal, because then you know where you're going, the direction that you're going. Because without a goal, it's like setting a ship off to sea with no destination.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that ship going to go?
I know, that's
You know,
yeah,
set it off,
lost at
target
sea.
the destination, and you'll get there.
Yeah, it's like an old man ship.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, have you?
I think so.
Yeah, I've listened to that myself. It's good, like, it's a good thing, like.
I just love analogies, because
So do I.
we think in images. So
Who was that? It's not in my head now. I was listening to it recently. It's not Napoleon Hill, wasn't it Napoleon Hill?
Or Nightingale.
Oh, Earl Nightingale, he's brilliant, isn't it?
I love him. And
I love it, see his
Earl
speeches.
Nightingale done the recording of Think and Grow Rich. If you look up...
But do you ever hear the one he says, listen to this every morning?
Yes.
This
on
thing?
YouTube.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ah, it's class. And that's where the ship thing's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant, like.
It's, unbelievable. You know, the amount of people that have read Think and Grow Rich and got success out of it. And success isn't just about money.
No.
Success is different to everybody. If you want to wake up every morning, be happy, be healthy.
That's success.
That's success.
Yes.
When I talk about success...
We're made to believe it's money.
Yes,
You know.
we're made to believe that success equals money.
Or getting that job or getting a promotion or...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then they get it and they're like, fuck me, this isn't all made out. It was made out to be, like.
Yeah. Be grateful for what you have. And if you want something, go get it. Because there's nothing stopping you. If you can think, people control everything else, but the one thing that they cannot control is your mind. You're in control of it. You think what you want, you feel how you want to feel. Yes, things might happen, but that's up to you to get the better of that, to think in the better side of it. You know, wake up every morning, be grateful for waking up. Thank God that you've woke up today, that you're grateful for another life, and that you can do something.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do that every morning, you are the richest person on earth.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So would you recommend anybody bought the Think and Grow Rich book?
100%. Greatest book of all time. It changes your understanding of your mind, and it allows you to see the scientific reason, of how your thoughts become things. If you send something out, it's coming back. So whatever you're thinking about, it's coming back to you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So be careful what you're thinking about. Be careful of the energy you're sending out.
It's not just your actions, it's what you're thinking as well. Yeah.
You know, that's energy. You mightn't see it, but it's energy.
Yep.
You can't see the words I'm speaking, but it's energy and you can hear them.
Yeah.
Your thoughts are energy. If you send energy out, that same energy is coming back. You can do it through your thinking, how you're feeling, through your actions. That's your attitude. Is the combination of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. That's what your attitude is.
Yeah.
How you think, how you feel, how you act. If someone has a good attitude, they're thinking good, they're feeling good, they're acting good. That's a good attitude. Your attitude towards life equals life's attitude towards you.
Yeah.
So what you're giving to life, life's coming back at you. It's saying, what do you want? That's what I want. Okay, that's what you're going to get. Very simple.
That's
At
good.
the start, I thought this was crazy. This didn't work.
Well, I know.
I started to be more positive. More positive things happen to me.
Yeah, I know.
And if I'm crazy for thinking positive and receiving positive things, and I'm crazy, that's okay.
Yeah. I'll take it in the chin.
It's working for me.
It's working. It works for me too.
Well, no confidence in it.
Hello. Hello. But do you know what? I think nothing else to say. Yeah?
That's it. I just want to help as much people as I can.
Brilliant.
Change fear into freedom. Be more positive.
Class.
Support everybody. And I just want to say it's great work that you're doing, and it's a great journey that you've been on. I appreciate this opportunity to be on this podcast, and I know that it's going beyond and to great things. So thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best as well.
Yeah. So that's Sean, and as you can see, Sean's on such a mission, and he's if anybody wants to reach out and maybe get some advice or maybe work with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work on your mindset or whatever. And Sean's all up for helping us.
Yeah.
And you can see, I mean, what he was talking about there was like, I learnt a lot as well, like, Sean.
Appreciate it.
And I hope you all got something from it. So, Sean,
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
And it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, and you.
Bernard.
Thank you.
That's us for this episode of Rewired for Freedom. If it hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. That's how we spread this. Person to person, truth to truth. Remember, the beast never sleeps. Stay conscious, stay connected, and keep building evidence that you're stronger than it. I'm Liam Keeley, and this is Rewired for Freedom. Stay switched on and stay free.